And welcome back to a surprise episode on the Grade A Flicks channel. Grade A Fantasy, just giving a little fantasy update. So, I did mention this guy. This was something that I did mention a couple of days ago. I did say, look, I watched that Houston game and I really thought that was the high ankle sprain. I did say that was the 2 to 3, maybe even 4 week variety. I didn't think Mixon was playing. I also said Damian Pierce hasn't been at practice all week. I never thought he was playing, so here we are. I know I'm a little excited because there's been times where on DraftKings somebody is like projected to do a lot of work and they're at the DraftKings minimum. Well, I've had people, wide receivers and tight ends in the 4,000s, but this is the first time a running back, one of the popular positions that's at the FanDuel minimum. $4,000, Cam Akers. Now, obviously, it depends on how well he does. I know if he bursts out and goes crazy, like I said, there's possible. I think Joe Mixon is out maybe next week. Now, he did try to practice, but it just didn't work out. Damian Pierce just not at practice. That hamstring is really messing with him. So let's not try to predict week 4. But there's a possibility that Cam Akers could be in the spotlight. He's definitely going to be the more popular pick. I really think that he takes away a little bit of ownership from Jordan Mason because now with Jordan Mason already being a popular pick and then Cam Akers being your second running back, I mean he could fit anyway. He's either a second running back, he's either a flex, but he's definitely setting the slate up for another maybe pay up for one running back, pay down, and then have a bunch of expensive wide receivers like last week. Cam Akers, he's coming off injury. I think he had the same injury to his knee with the Rams. Same thing with the Vikings. Made a comeback. I played the preseason game, and Cam Akers looked excellent in the preseason and in the Hall of Fame game. Runs hard, runs strong. Has the ability, definitely does have the ability to. What's going on here? Got to get this going. I don't know why this ain't really moving like that, but it should. There we go. Get that out the way. And as you can see here, only has one, game appearance. Obviously, like I said, week 1, Mixon took damn near all the carries, 30 carries, and maybe even had 2 or 3 targets. But as you can see here, Cam Akers can't catch the ball in the backfield. Just understand that he's going to be the workhorse. Now, let's get this straight. Regardless of the matchup, does he deserve to be in most lineups? He's automatically the first person you should plug in cash, regardless. 4,000 just opens up everything. Opens up everything. I don't think I haven't been playing FanDuel as long as probably other people. 2019 is when I started. We've had times where wide receivers, sometimes the running back 3 is going to get something. He's like 52, 49 or whatever, but never the FanDuel men. That's what's bringing this slate to a new level of craziness with all the injuries and all the value opening up. Now, you can play this many ways. You can just use the 4,000 value and just do what the hell you want. You can also maybe think about it as narrative. He was a former Viking. That's the team that he played last for. He's playing against them next week. Sunday. Not like they got rid of him, but hey, he got hurt again and then, he had to leave. I don't know what narrative you want to play with that, but like I said, I think he's worth to be in most lineups anyway. Whatever his ownership is, I think in certain contests, I think you're going to see him. He's definitely going to be double digits. And I think when I say double digits in the 20s, I say his floor of ownership should be 20 to 25. He might even be 30. I don't think he's going to be in half the lineups. Even though he's 4,000, the matchup isn't that great. Brian Flores is somebody that I respect as a coach and a good defensive coordinator. Like I said, Minnesota has a solid front seven. Solid front seven that can shut him down. I like Cam Akers. I like this matchup. He runs hard. Houston is a balanced offense. They will give him the opportunities. I think Cam Akers gets anywhere from 13 to 16 carries. If they move the ball, he's going to be the one that's going to get the goal line look. So that's a good thing. The only other thing you would have to worry about in this case is the fact that, like I said, they only got two. They only got 2 healthy running backs, and here's the other one at 4,500. Wale is more of a pass catcher. So If you go the Agumba Wale way, he's gonna be more in the case of he's gonna get the relief carries when Akers is not there, but he's more of the screen pass and everything. They will design passes to give it to the running back out the flat, but that's not really their offense. They would mainly give that to Mixon because he's more of a do-it-all combo back. But it's still leverage regardless. He's a leverage play, and he's only $500 more expensive. So, long-time vet, but Cam Akers is definitely the number one play this week. I do like I said, I do like the opportunity. So if we go back to Akers, I just wanted to mention Ogunbowale. He's still there. It's not like he's just going to be on the side. Like, no, he's going to be a significant part of the offense. And with Ogunbowale there, Cam Akers, like I said, the Houston offense can still move the ball down the field. Like I said, it's a good thing Nico Collins is healthy. The ball gets downside in the 5, 6, 2, 3. Cam Akers is going to get at least 2 looks before they maybe play action and give it to Dalton Schultz to look for Nico in the backfield. Or maybe catch Stephon Diggs in the slant. The thing is with 4,000, all you need him to do. Now, if he only times 2 his value, means score 8 points, you didn't need him. You're just hoping that everybody else that you was able to afford booms out. But with the way Houston likes to run the ball, let's realistically say this. What you're expecting and what I'm expecting is Cam Akers to get a floor of 11 to 14 carries. That's the floor. I'm putting in that range with a ceiling of 18 to 21. So, which means he could probably fall into the 15 to 18 range. He could. I don't think Houston wants to abandon the run. Houston likes to run the ball. They're going to attempt to run it. They will attempt to run it. They're definitely not shy about that. Houston Texans, that's, it's part of their DNA. Even though they could feel comfortable putting it into the hands of C.J. Stroud, they have no problem doing it. Like I said, by himself, he had already 30 rush attempts in week 1, which was Mixon. So obviously, that's a significant amount. In game 2, you still had now, Mixon got banged out early, but they still ran the ball 22 times. CJ Stroud passed 36 times. There's still opportunity there. Now that you take away all that, no Mixon, you already have no Damian Pierce. Cam Akers is there. Cam Akers had 7 carries last week, so let's just say you minus that from Mixon, 9 and 7. Cam Akers is probably looking at 16 carries because Mixon had 9 before he left. Cam Akers runs hard. He's strong. He's being a little spry with that knee. I really think I do like it. What do I think we're gonna get out of him? I think we're gonna get a Cam Akers game where he gets, like I said, if you made me pick a number, I think we're getting 15 to 17. I think we get like at least 16 carries, 15 or 16 carries. With that front 7, maybe I don't know what his passing. I don't know what the reception could be because he's never really been used like that, even with the Rams or even with the Vikings. But I say 15, 16 carries, he could get you 50 to 60. He could get you a floor of 40 to maybe a top of 67 yards. I don't see him bursting out for like 100 yards. Not against the Minnesota front 7, no. Could it happen? Yeah. But statistically, how good Minnesota's front 7 is, no. I think he gets like 15, gets a max of 67. Okay, so if he rounds it up 7 yards, I think he gets you a touchdown. And like I said, I hope he gets everybody the fantasy points of 13 to 17. Because if he gets 16 points or whatever, and maybe gets a catch or 2 out the backfield, does something with it, gets that goal line look, yeah, he's looking at a 15 to 16, 17 point night. Because he's only coming out when Ogunbowale either needs to run the ball when he's tired or he's on the passing downs. But, like I said, look forward to Cam Akers because even if he booms, Cam Akers is not going from 4,000 all the way up to like 7,000. FanDuel's not going to do him like Jordan Mason. Cam Akers, as long as he has a decent week and those guys stay banged up, Cam Akers is going to have some value at least the next 2 weeks of DFS and in season long as a streaming running back as the bye weeks start approaching soon. So that's the little update video. Like I said, I'm gonna link the running back video that I did in the description so you can hear more information on what I felt about the Cam Akers possible situation. But yeah, I'm excited because it's the first time that a mid-price running back is going to be available probably in years. Since I've played 2019, we've had close to mid-price like wide receivers and tight ends, but not running backs, not at all. So definitely excited about that. But once again, good luck everybody, and hey man, another wrinkle in this crazy week with all these injuries. Good luck making sense of all of it. From here on out till Sunday morning, I'll be trying to build lines, doing my own research. This is Grade A Fantasy, signing off.